Swamiji, welcome to the show.
Namaste.
Namaste. Nithyananda ji, could you please explain yourself? How do you define Nithyananda?
I am a spiritually enlightened being from the Vedic tradition, spreading this science of enlightenment to the world at large. Now took up the new responsibility of Madhurayadina.
That's it.
That's it.
You are a Swamiji or a healer or a Dharma Pracharaka.
Now I have taken up this responsibility of Swamiji of Madhurayadina. Earlier I was taking the responsibility of sharing this enlightenment science with the world, and I am known for healing also.
Okay, the distance healing you mean to say.
Distance and spiritual healing and everything.
So you are a doctor?
No, I am not a doctor in the regular sense. I help people to come out of psychosomatic disorders. See, I will not be able to heal if there is a bone fracture, which is physical. When I had a fracture, I myself went to hospital and I had surgery done on my own hand. I can heal only psychosomatic disorders, the diseases which comes from the root of the mind, like a blood pressure, diabetes, heart problems, cancers, which comes from the root of the mind. Only those diseases I can heal.
I have read that at the age of 12, you had that manifestation of God. What was the experience that you went through at the age of 12?
I was taught a simple meditation by Ramana Maharshi's disciple, one Annamalai Swamigal. He used to tell, find out who we are. That I, that idea from where it is coming. So I was very casually meditating, very free way I was contemplating. At the age of 12, one evening, I was sitting at the foot of Arunachala hill. I am born and brought up in Tiruvannamalai, Arunachala. So I was sitting at the feet of the Arunachala hill. I had a strong experience. Like how you feel you are alive inside your skin. With that same intensity, I was able to feel I am alive outside my skin also. In the trees, plants, rock, and whatever I was able to see, in that whole thing, I was able to feel I am alive.
You still feel that?
I can say, whenever I go into samadhi, when I close my eyes and sit, or when I am not doing anything, I can very clearly see still that experience is there around me. If I am doing something, my attention is on that. The moment my attention gets back to myself, I can see that experience happening.
So you feel you are universal when you go into samadhi?
I feel whatever I am seeing, I am living into all that.
In the inanimated things also, in the
yes.
stones, in the
even
sofa,
in this sofa,
even in the sofa,
even in this sofa, even in this kerchief, even in this floor, anything I could see, I feel that I am alive to the same intensity of how I feel alive inside the skin.
And where is that energy comes from within you?
I can say it is from the cosmic energy. You can call Devi, Parashakti, Shiva, and Brahmanda, God, whatever word we want, we can use. Rama, Krishna, any word we can use. All I will try to use is ultimate source.
You have studied Vedanta and you promote the Advaita Siddhanta, Aham Brahmasmi. Could you please tell me how do you define Nainam Chindanti Shastrani, Nainam Dahati Pavakaha, Na Chainam Tedayanti Apyo, Na Shoshayati Marga?
Please understand, the experience which comes by this enlightenment, Atma Sakshatkara, this can never be taken away even if your body is taken out of you. That is what Krishna means. This Atma cannot be cut by weapons. It cannot be made wet by water. It cannot be burnt by the fire. It cannot be destroyed by anything. So, this is what is my experience. People call this as Advaita or Vedanta. But I don't even know whether this is Advaita or Vedanta. I am only describing my experience. Advaita also points to the same experience. That much only I am able to say. This experience can't be taken away. That feeling that I exist. I know for sure if my body is destroyed this moment, I will not feel I lost anything or I am missing anything or I have not done which I want to do. I have to live something or I have to do something. That very hangover will not be there for me. I am very clear about it.
So your Aham Brahmasmi.
I don't want to utter that word because that word has a lot of twisted meaning.
But the actual meaning, you take it.
See, I'll give you my own explanation. Whatever I feel as alive in this skin as life, how intensely I am living inside my skin. See how intensely you are living inside your skin. I am alive with the same intensity, not only in this skin, anything is around me, anything I could perceive. That's all I can say.
But you don't want to utter that word Aham Brahmasmi.
Because that's
word Adi Shankaracharya.
No, what I am saying, I can utter that word for myself, I cannot utter that word for society, because the moment that word is uttered, now thousands of attacks can start, like, oh, do you mean to claim you are God, do you mean to claim you are this, do you mean to claim you are that. So all those unnecessary arguments and unnecessary ideas loaded onto it. To avoid that, I can say Aham Brahmasmi is my expression and experience from inside, but that cannot be claimed to society.
So now can we come to the conclusion that you are against Vaishnavism, where the Jivatma and Paramatma are two different things?
No. I am not against Vaishnavism. Each philosophy helps to certain type of seekers, certain type of mind setup at certain level. Many times Vaishnavism helped me to learn about bhakti, to the Vaishnavite saints, how they melt. That melting heart is something extraordinary. You can see as a unique contribution to by the Vaishnavite saints. That feeling connection. So actually, recently after my coronation of this mutt is Shaivat mutt, I visited one of the Vishnu temple nearby. This created a controversy. Some people have started abusing me using that. How can you visit the Vishnu temple and all that? But I tell you, lot of things, beautiful things have been added into my life by the Vaishnavite tradition saints. Lot of devotion I learned, melting with the heart I learned from the Vaishnavite tradition masters.
But you believe that God somewhere, God or a small part of God, he or she stays in your heart, in your body, somewhere.
I can say, whatever we call as ultimate God surely resides inside my body also, and in the whole cosmos,
and in everybody's body also.
In everybody's body, with everything which I can perceive.
But do you think that Jivatma and Paramatma are two different things or are the same things?
Please understand, in the beginning level, when you start developing right understanding about yourself, at those moments you can say the individual being is separate from the cosmic being. But when you have developed a right understanding about yourself, that time yourself and the cosmic self are not two different things.
So you mean to say that you put on the measuring rod, first you put Vaishnavism, and on the above that you put Shaivism.
I don't want to categorize this
but
way.
That's what you mean.
No, but what I am saying, I don't want to say whole Vaishnavism is completely duality.
Okay.
Because even the Krishna Bhaktas, they felt one with Krishna. There are many Vaishnava devotees who felt one with Vishnu. And there are many Shaiva devotees who always felt Shiva is great and they are individual, they are separate. So I don't want to equate Shaivism to Advaita and Vaishnavism to Dvaita. In each tradition, there are different levels of devotees felt Dvaita Visishtadvaita and Advaita, both. So as far as I am concerned, I only feel all the three complement each other. They don't compete each other.
Okay. All the three are complementary to each other.
Complementing to each other. They don't compete with each other.
But you are not a God.
I wanted to say, I am not here to say I am God. I am here to give you the experience you are God.
Yeah, that's what the statement says. Your most popular, one of the quotes. Having said that, you are a sannyasi again. When people look at your attire, your jewelry and everything, they don't feel that there is a sannyasi. They feel that maybe like any other person.
Two things. Of course, now after I took up the responsibility of Madurai Adinam, I am wearing only this dress, which is Madurai Adinam's uniform.
Okay, you are not wearing anything.
I am not wearing anything
no
else.
Jewelry.
This Madurai Adinam's jewelry.
The Rudrakshas.
Rudrakshas. Madurai Adinam's Rudrakshas.
No other jewelry.
No other.
Necklaces,
No.
And in the future, you are not going to wear that.
No, I am not going to wear any of that because of this much responsibility.
Okay. So
And I also wanted to answer one more thing.
Yeah.
Even earlier, what I was wearing, if you look at deeply, everything is completely designed based on tradition. See the dress I was wearing, it is always this dress. Maybe the color is little different. Colors, even the jewelries, everything will be Rudraksha based. It is done inside our ashram by our own brahmacharis, handmade. So please understand, maybe I wanted to present the lifestyle of the Vedic tradition, not just only the philosophy of the Vedic tradition. That is the reason I was promoting some of the lifestyle things.
Lifestyle of the Vedic tradition, I believe, is very simple and very ground to earth.
It is not always. It is not always.
That was also one of the phases.
That I can tell you. We had different phases, jubilant components, the celebrative components. So the photos now which are getting promoted are taken some during the celebration. I tell you, 90% of the time, even in Bididi Ashram earlier, before Madurai Adinam, I was wearing only this. Maybe some celebrations time, some jubilation time, I was wearing some other color, maybe the same setup, the same design, some other color or some other Rudraksha based jewelry. But those photographs have been so popularized by now by special few medias with vested interest. They started feeling whole day I wear only that. No.
Even the Shiva dress, what was the logic behind that wearing?
It was one thing. In the Hindu tradition, there are different meditations. We call it Bhava Darshanas. So when you enter into that Bhava of Shiva, when you enter into that altered states of consciousness, the transcendental consciousness, when you express the Shiva's energy, Shiva's mood in the deep samadhi with Shiva, those Shiva's Rudrakshas are that Shiva's that tiger skin color clothes, printed clothes. It's not tiger skin actually. Tiger skin printed clothes. Those things naturally feels nice. When you meditate on Vishnu, wearing that Vishnu's tilak or the tulsi feels nice. It is just like my commitment and the respect to the tradition. That is the reason that Trishul or all those things. It is not that all those things are some special pride or anything. I feel not only the philosophy of Hinduism, I wanted to popularize all over the world the Bhava tradition of the Hinduism. That's all.
Yeah, India has seen many saints, and to name a few, Sharda Mata, Paramahamsa, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Swami Vivekananda, they never did like this. But you
please understand, Ramakrishna used to wear sari when he goes to the Devi Bhava and Saka Bhava. He was practicing, considering himself as Devi's Saki, friend. Those days he used to wear sari, and when he was practicing the Madhura Bhava with Krishna, Sri Krishna, he was wearing the sari. It is not that he was not wearing. Read his biography. It says very clearly, he used to wear sari, jewels, he used to go into that bhava, he used to express different bhavas.
Swami Vivekananda, what about him?
Maybe Swami Vivekananda did not express, but Ramakrishna expressed. One Jnananandagiri Swamigal in near Tiruvannamalai, he was there. During Navaratri days, he used to wear sari and sit like Meenakshi. So many great saints have expressed. One Ambaji, Swamiji who was in Gujarat, he used to, a great saint, he used to wear sari and express. and many of the Naga sadhus wear complete Shiva's attire and express the truth, Shivoham, Shivoham. So whatever I did, nothing new to Hinduism. So it is, it is portrayed as if it is new to Hinduism. It was not new to Hinduism. It was not against the tradition of Hinduism. It was completely in line with the Hindu tradition.
So to which god you relate with? Is it Shiva again?
I can tell you one thing. Mostly I relate with Shiva. But when I speak on Bhagavad Gita, I relate with Vishnu. When I speak on the Devi's teachings, or Devi Bhagavata, or Chandi, I relate with Devi. Mostly you can say I can relate with Shiva.
When you feel that you want to relate with some goddess,
no, I don't. No, I don't feel like relating with anything. When I say relating, it's like a connecting, feeling connected with that and becoming one with that.
So it becomes automatically, or you put external pressure on yourself?
No, there is no external pressure.
Okay.
It's like an internal digging.
Okay.
Internal tuning. When I tune, in few seconds, the individual idea which is talking to you dissolves into that existence, into that presence.
Okay. But now your devotees are going to miss the celebrity side of the Hinduism, or what you say, the other side of Hinduism now, because you have become the next pontiff of the Adinapita. That's true. So you're not going to wear anything like this.
Of course, they may, what I am saying, they may miss that, but that is okay, because I took up this responsibility knowingly that through this responsibility I will be able to contribute more to Hinduism, so I took up this responsibility.
What is your ultimate goal?
Ultimately, I wanted to share this experience of enlightenment with at least few million people. That's all.
Not moksha.
This moksha means, that is what I call enlightenment. You see, moksha while you are living in the body is enlightenment. Moksha after leaving the body is Videha Mukti. Jivan Mukti, Videha Mukti. Jivan Mukti means having moksha while you are in the body. Videha Mukti means having moksha while you are without body. So
you have already attained the level of moksha now.
I can say I have attained the Jivan Mukti. I can share the glimpse of Jivan Mukti to people and inspire them to travel and evolve to the level of Jivan Mukti. That's all.
After the physical life is over, you want to take birth again?
I may not take birth again. Why? Because I don't have any desire to take birth again.
Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Punarapi janani jathare shayanam. Iha samsare bahudustare. Pahi murare. What do you say about this? Is it you don't want to take another birth? There are thousands and millions of people who are struggling with poverty, illiteracy, hunger and everything. You don't feel like taking birth again with either kind of with more power, with more enlightenment, and share the same light and the same enlightenment to these people?
I see.
Are you not becoming selfish by saying that I will not take birth after this?
This taking one more birth, those things are really not with our will. After that enlightenment experience, the intuition guides. My intuition is very clear, I will not be taking one more birth. That's the reason I am saying.
So your
it is not that, no, I am not hating taking one more birth. It is not that I don't want to take one more birth. I can see very clearly I will not be taking one more birth. Because to take one more birth, certain stuff is required in your system. I don't see those stuff in my biomemory to take one more body.
So your intuition is somewhere guiding you that you will not take one more
yes,
body.
I won't take one more body.
Okay. And that's going to be a loss to the millions of people again.
I feel whichever energy is working through this body and guiding people will continue to be available for the people when they ask, when they request for the help.
You'll be
I can say, not assuming the physical body, but the subtle body will be continuously helping them.
Even after your...
Yes, even after I leave this physical body, they will be continuously guided.
By you only?
I can say, the ultimate me, which is not directly talking to you now.
Okay. So there is no name for that, there is no sex for that,
there is no name, there is no nothing for it. That me will be helping them, but they may not be able to relate directly with that me. So this form may be used like a subtle diagram, like a negative or positive, to relate with that.
So you have said that you take something from Advaita, something from Vishishtadvaita, and something from Dvaita. You combine all these things, and you formulate your own theories, your own teachings in your laboratories.
No. I never said I take all the three and combine my own.
Okay.
I only said all the three complement each other.
Okay.
So I try to guide the seeker from whichever level he is trying to relate with.
So on what are the basis for your teachings? I mean, is it Vedas,
the basis for my teachings are Upanishads, Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, and Bhagavad Gita. And there are 14 books of Saiva Siddhanta literatures.
So those are the basis?
Those are the basis for my teachings.
Okay. So you have thorough knowledge on Bhagavad Gita?
No, I don't want to say thorough knowledge.
Okay.
I have certain experience with which I relate with Bhagavad Gita. In that light of my experience, I relate with Bhagavad Gita.
Okay. But, okay, again, what do you think? I mean, stating all these things, how many people you are able to reach directly and through your powers of enlightenment and everything?
So few things. There is no such measure as how many people I reach out and all.
Okay.
If you ask me number, per day 1,20,000 people watch me through the internet, live satsangs morning and evening. And second, I am the most watched guru in the internet. For spiritual discourses, not for other scandals and rumors and all that. I am the most watched guru. So these are the things where you put numbers. But there are many things which has no numbers. Continuously thousands of people come for healing here. Whoever comes, they receive food. Based on the number of people eat, we come to the conclusion, in ordinary days, weekdays it is 2,500, weekends it is 3,500. But these are the numbers who come for darshan, healing, temple darshan, all put together. So I can't say all these people are my disciples or my devotees. Some people maybe even out of poverty will come to eat.
Okay.
So those numbers I am not able to be very clear.
Okay. And you said that you heal the diseases which are the root. I mean, the mind is the root cause of all these diseases. How you heal that? How do you heal that?
See,
you actually go into samadhi level and then heal that,
yes.
like this only.
That's right. I get into that samadhi state, tune into that samadhi state. In the samadhi state, each person, the mental patterns which he creates, which forms the root of diseases, can be removed and altered. The person can be helped. So I help the person to remove that pattern by initiation or awakening his kundalini energy. So he gets out of that pattern which is causing the disease. So when he gets out of that pattern, he comes out of the disease.
So it's a one-time solution that you're giving to the people?
No, I don't want to say one-time solution. It's based on the disease. For example, if it is just some allergy, it's only one-time solution.
Okay.
If it is a cancer, maybe few days they need to meditate and have the initiation.
If the cancer is in third stage also?
Third stage also, I will be able to help the quality of life. And there are many people who have completely walked out of the cancer. But I can't say 100% everybody has walked out of the cancer. If I have to say the percentage ratio, first stage, second stage, more than 90% people walk out of the cancer. Whoever I touch. And it's the third stage, fourth stage. At least 60% of the people walk out of the cancer. But all 100% of the people, the pain comes down and the quality of life increases. That I am able to be assured 100%.
Somewhere in this process you'll be losing your power and your energy.
No, I don't lose any power because I am not like a borewell. I feel I am like an ocean. It goes on and on and on, that's all. There is no such thing, I have a bank and if I empty, the bank balance will be reduced. No.
Nothing like that.
I just feel very clearly I am like an ocean. I am only connecting them also to ocean.
Okay, on the contrary, you get the interest on that. On the contrary, you get the interest on that, on the balance.
There is no interest also.
Okay.
It's like an ocean. When they connect with the ocean, they are also filled. I am just happy, that's all.
Okay. And what is the secret of this distance healing? You sitting here in Biddi or in Madurai, you heal somewhere who is sitting in thousands of kilometers away in US.
See,
what's the secret?
When I go into samadhi, the space and time does not create distance. There is no distance.
So it is zero?
It is zero distance. It is just operating from the source. That's the right word.
And where is the source?
The source
is you.
No. See, when you go deep, I go deep. Where both of us meet is source.
Okay.
So when I go into deep, when I go to the source, I can pull you also into the source. Because always all of us like the source.
What if I'm not? If I don't have faith on you, is it possible for you to,
see what I'm
pull
saying?
me to that source?
If somebody has no faith on me, see, I don't even request, I don't even ask the faith as a prerequisite. I call it feeling connection. If you have a feeling connection, it's easy for me to pull you also into the source.
Okay.
If you don't have that, I give you the intellectual solutions, like these ideas, please understand these ideas, do this pranayama, do this kriya. So those things, when you start doing, you see certain developments and help in your system. That creates a feeling connection, then immediately you are drawn and healed.
So what is the difference between you and Benny Hinn?
I don't know much about Benny Hinn, and so I have no comments.
He also calls the people on the stage, he also cures, he also promotes distance healing. Maybe your ideas only what Benny Hinn is.
I do not know about Benny Hinn. I learned this science from my guru in the young age, who taught me based on 3 books, Spandakarika, Shiva Sutras and Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. He taught me these 3 books. From these 3 books, he taught me this science. So I do not know about Benny Hinn, so I can't comment about it.
Okay. And science clearly says nothing can be created out of zero, but you create out of zero. How it is possible?
No, I don't create anything out of zero.
The vibhuti.
No, everything is teleported. Please understand. Much of it is teleported. Means it is there in my temple, in my ashram, or in the room where I am staying, or the meditation hall where I am sitting and doing. Much of it is kept in that room. It disappears from here and appears there. It is mostly teleporting. Rarely the materialization happens. That also, from the nature, it gets materialized.
Very
See, for
difficult to
example,
understand and get convinced on this. Could you please elaborate on this?
See, the problem is, these are mystical sciences. Before itself, I want to make a statement. I do not claim any of these powers. I do not claim I am special by any of these powers. If people feel when the devotion and enlightenment connects with each other, miracles happen as side effect.
Okay.
So when the devotee's devotion connects with the enlightenment experience in me, miracles happens as a side effect. So I do not claim. Now if you ask me, please materialize and show, I can't do. I don't have the power.
Then how it happens? You mean to say that?
When I sit in samadhi, when they intensely ask, it just happens. I only know this happened. I can only tell the information, but I myself do not have the will to decide or guide. It's like I won't be able to decide, oh today let me materialize on US, tomorrow let me materialize on Singapore. That will is not in my hand.
Okay.
I only sit. When people send me email or send me a question, send me the request, I say, all right, let your devotion be fulfilled. This happens.
But you teleport only vibhuti. Why not this chair? Why not this sofa?
Let me be very clear. No, I don't have. See, even when I fall into samadhi, my body does not have the capability or the bandwidth to teleport more than 1 square inch matter. Maximum the object which has been teleported through whatever you call it, using this body, is only 1 square inch. That much energy only is expressing. That's all is happening. I neither bothered about this energy expressing, nor felt greedy to express a little more, or felt it is a load on me.
But that's your limit, you mean to say?
I will tell you one thing very clearly. 3-4 years before and all, it was not even happening like this regularly.
Okay. Now it has started happening.
I can say that in 2009, it slowly started happening. 2010 it has gone a little higher, and 2012 it has gone a little more. And I am not even feeling greedy about it. I am not bothered about it. I can very categorically say, you said that do you feel this is your limit? I can very clearly say this is what is my limit.
What can I expect from Nithyananda Swamiji in 2020?
No, I don't know. That is the truth. To tell you honestly, I don't have an idea.
I feel that as you see from 2006, 2009, 2010, and 2012,
I can tell you exactly as it is happening in me. See, more and more when I fall into that samadhi, my nervous system is getting the capacity to handle the higher currents, the higher possibilities. When the capacity is growing, the higher powers are expressing. That's all I am able to do. So I am not able to be very clear that what kind of possibilities are going to express through me. In Sanskrit we have a very beautiful word, samyama. Discovering your extraordinary possibilities and capabilities by you diving into yourself is samyama. I can say that different kinds of samyamas are continuously happening in my system. That's it.
Okay.
And just like you are all exploring, I am also exploring myself and enjoying myself. I don't take myself for granted. I am also exploring myself. To tell you honestly, just in front of me, somebody sits, we have done some scientific experiments about materialization. When somebody sits in front of me and those scientists are asking, Swamiji, now you please fall into samadhi and try to materialize. When that materialization has happened, it is not that everybody felt relief, even I felt relief, oh God, it happened. So you understand, there is no guarantee or there is no surety or there is no such thing that those powers are under my control. Actually, I am under the control of those powers. Yes, please go ahead.
Having achieved all this, the metaphysical powers, the spiritual powers and everything, why do you think these all cases, these all chaos, these all million everything is happening?
Usually.
To be very particular with, if we take the first case in 2009, which dropped up with Ranjita.
It was not a case, it was only a scandal and rumor. So it was not a case, legal case.
What about the video you want to say? It was morphed, you said?
First thing, the video is completely morphed. We have 4 reports from the American FBI. You see, the experts who give witness for FBI, using FBI expertise, FBI machineries and FBI standard methodology, they analyzed and very clearly presented it is marked video. Second,
you are not that the person who is actually there.
The act which is shown is never happened by me.
There is some other person and the other lady.
I do not know how they overlap, how they did and all that. If I can give you all the 4 reports, one thing I can be very sure, the acts which are being shown in that video, I did not perform. This I am making it very clear and I can give you clear proof. This is first thing.
But you have faith on the US agencies, you don't have a faith on Indian agencies.
No, 2 things. The US agencies have very clearly said the sophistication of the software which are used in Indian laboratories, we don't even have the machineries to diagnose those sophistication. Indian laboratory, we have only Adobe 2 software. Till Adobe 2 software only they can diagnose, they can find it. This is, the reports are saying, this has been developed using Adobe 8.
Which is not in...
which is not available in India. Which is not available in India. I can present all the 4 reports to you. Not only those 4 experts have given a witness, and they are also given an affidavit. They are ready to appear in US court or Indian court, any country's court, to give expert witness.
So again, but why that thing popped up?
I feel
you have enemies.
From the social level, if you want to ask, there are few very powerful people trying to grab one of our property in Chennai, which I did not allow because we wanted to build an hospital there for social service. So when I did not allow, then all these blackmailing, everything started, and they created this whole thing and big problem.
They blackmailed you directly?
Yes, using my ashramite, to my ashramites and all that. We are even given a case in Tamil Nadu, to Tamil Nadu CVCID. It is, investigation is going on. In that case, 4 have been arrested already. Saxena, who was the COO of Sun TV, and Ayyappan, who is Saxena's right hand, and Lenin Karappan. Just now he got the bail and came out, and his assistant Prasanna. The two more persons are absconding. The Lenin's brother Kumar and Artira. These two are police is searching for them. So the case is going on, and I feel in the social level it was a blackmailing and extorting money. That effort, that is the whole conspiracy. The cosmic level, I feel all masters, when you see, all pathfinders are pathbreakers. All pathfinders are pathbreakers. So naturally, when so much of good is done to society, there will be some revolt from some corners of the society, some parts of the society, based on their own various unconscious patterns. Each master has to face this and succeed in this whole war.
So it is the fight between the Sattvic people and the Tamasic people.
I don't want to name those big words and create more anger in them. I can only say one thing. It is a fight. I know for sure I am dharmic, I am legal, and divine is supporting me. I will win the fight. I will win the war.
After 2009, after Ranjita's case, there was a gap, and suddenly the Artira case.
See,
why there was a gap and why it's against him?
No, you should know the funny thing. In 2010, November, our statement, whatever you call, our false statement was submitted to the court by Karnataka CBCID, and I don't know, for various reasons it is stuck in the High Court. Maybe court has felt there is no stuff in the whole complaint, and if you read the complaint and see her statement very clearly, even a common man can say she is lying, because she says from 2004 to 2009 she was raped 50 times. She was not kept inside the room, or she was not kept in the ashram, and she was with her husband staying, and her father and mother were only staying in the ashram. She always used to go and come back. She was traveling to and forth from US to, she used to come and go, and that apart from that, she is a Pittsville graduate, highly qualified. She says 2004 to 2009 she was raped, and she comes out in 2010, almost after 14 months gap of last incident which she claims. And between, I was arrested, I was in prison. Anybody, when somebody is arrested, is the right time to come out. I was arrested in April. You see, the false FIR was filed on me on March 4th, and I was arrested in April 21st, came out June 13th, and July, August, she did not come out till then, and she suddenly comes out. Means there was some blackmailing and bargaining, extortion effort was going behind the back.
So when she contacted the Vidya Ashram?
No, different people.
She approached you?
Not directly to me, through different people. The extortion effort, all that was going on.
Tried to blackmail.
Blackmailing, extortion effort, all that was going on. We have presented all the evidence to the Tamil Nadu CBCID, and all the effort was going on. When they found very clearly I am not going to budge, they gave this false case. And that also was practically sleeping in the High Court. Now I became Madurai Adinam. Now she felt, oh, this is too much. Now I have to do something to defame him. She comes out and gives a statement in media. Actually, she is being searched by Tamil Nadu CBCID. She is avoiding the investigation. And second, she has 3 summons from Ramnagara court, and she has 2 summons from Varanasi court, and she is being summoned many times by the US court, some civil litigation. She never appeared in any of that.
Is she that strong to avoid all these?
Seems to be. I feel maybe somebody is using her.
Who?
I don't know who. Still I am not able to pinpoint. A group of people who worked against me earlier. Maybe they are using her.
You're pointing out to Sun TV again?
I don't want to point out to Sun TV this time. This time I can say there are some people who are fighting some civil litigations with me to grab our properties in US and in India. Those few people may be using her. I think this time I am not pointing out to Sun TV. Okay. I am very clear, because this time when this whole thing, whole crisis, Sun TV did not come in the front, and they did not do what they did during 2010.
Okay. in the media or also in the common people's world, actually, people are talking, reporters, journalists are talking that there is a competition between Nithyananda Swamiji and one more strong spiritual leader, and that led to all this confusion.
No comments.
But somebody is there, of course, controlling Artira.
I feel she is being used because you can very clearly see the words she is uttering. It is just a simple lie, a very open lie. A Pitts Pilani graduate who is living with her husband, alright, she says 50 times 5 years. Once she share at least once with the husband. Forget about rape, even if it was an extramarital affair. How will you be able to hide an affair for 5 years? A man who is so busy continuously talking, reaching out to people day in and day out. I actually wanted all the date and time she claims the incident. I can take out all my videos and put it in front of court. I am going to do that only. Because all the time and date she claims, I must be sitting somewhere and giving some classes and programs. My whole life, 24 hours, I am too busy continuously living with public. Literally, 20 hours I am in front of camera in public. The remaining 4 hours when I sleep, which is not getting recorded, somebody marks and releases.
So it's all the real estate. So it's all the real estate thing which
I can say real estate and money. Real estate and money, not just Biddi.
Okay. In and around
Biddi, Chennai, Hyderabad, US, all this property, grabbing effort. That's all.
Swamiji, from where do you get the funds to run the ashram?
Completely from public donation. We have all the trusts completely audited, accounts is submitted, everything is clearly accounted and legal.
Year by year, your funds have been, what kind of a graph it's showing? It is increasing or decreasing or what?
I don't want to say increasing or decreasing. It is happening, but whatever comes, everything is audited and accounted and open to public. It is left, it is put even in our websites. It's uploaded, it is all open information.
So it's completely in black and white.
It's completely in white, no black.
Okay.
Including this ring and this mala, everything is white.
And but there's something, I mean, the real estate actually started the entire problem.
I can say real estate and money.
And the foreign funds, you mean to say the money when it comes, because earlier the foreign funds used to go to one particular ashram in Bangalore, which was very powerful. But after Biddi Dhanapeetham started, actually the foreign funds, including the major foreign funds, started diverted. They got diverted to the Dhanapeetham.
No comments. No comments about it. See, there is enough of foreign funds for everybody to do social service. There is no such thing as somebody's. I need to get into somebody's market or somebody's income. No, there is a blue ocean in front of us. I don't feel anybody as my competitor. I also request others to feel, not to feel myself as competitor. You also live, do the social work. Let me also do my social work. That's all is my request.
So no competition with anybody.
I don't feel anybody is my competitor.
But somebody feels that he is your competitor.
I do not know about it.
Okay. But why you need 22 acres and 32 gunta to run that?
That is what is donated. I did not buy. You see the whole thing. The devotee has donated. So I am running it, that's all.
And there is a controversy about the land also, that the
no, there is no controversy.
That was only you were allowed to construct for use only 2 acres and the rest all was supposed to be used for some other purpose. And you used the entire 22 acres and 32 acres.
Please visit the ashram. All the 22 acres, some 22 acres and little that land is given, less than 23 land is given. We have converted 2.5 acres, converted land. All buildings are inside the 2.5 acres. The remaining place is beautiful. Garden is getting developed. You can go and see. We have 5,000 Siddha herbal plants. The beautiful Siddha nursery is getting created. Beautiful Ayurvedic nursery is getting created. The whole remaining place is getting developed only as a beautiful garden.
That's it.
So we have not changed any purpose and did anything illegal. You can see whole thing. That is why even when the government tried to order for the demolition, final report came, not even one building can be demolished because every building plan is approved, tax is paid, even by the local panchayat. Not only conversion has happened, The last building is approved even by the local panchayat with a clear plan. So no building can be demolished. Everything is done legally.
But why it is necessary, why you advise or why you force the devotees to sign to particular, a kind of a MOU when they come to the ashram and want to,
It is, I wanted to make it very clear. I neither recommend nor force any MOU to be signed. The MOU which was released to the media by some vested interest sources, you will not find anywhere my signature. They have created somebody else's signature, and you see, in my ashram, all the trusts, I am the managing trustee. In all the accounts, in everything, even if you receive 10 rupee check, you will see my signature. Samaya TV posts many of my satsangs, discourses, the slot payments are given. See all the payment, every single check, only my signature will be there.
So you don't have any kind of agreement with anybody?
No, it is a complete false thing created, forged and promoted by somebody's signature who does not even know English. That is what now we are bringing it to court. It is completely forged. It's a document forged, we will prove it in the court.
Okay, and you said real estate and money this time?
Yes.
Not, of course, there was no Sun TV, there was no picture of Sun TV
at this time Sun TV was not involved, okay. But there are some other people who trying to grab our property were involved.
Okay, and in this particular, the latest where there was a press conference, called for a press conference to give clarification on this issue, suddenly a reporter from one particular media comes up and tries to give you a summons.
It is not summon,
okay.
I wanted to clarify, it is an illegal lawyer notice. It is not court summon, lawyer notice, even that should be given as per the Hague Convention by legal representative. All I said, all of your media persons were there. It was going live in many channels. I told very clearly, please do only media work here. It's a press meet. Do not do legal representative work here. If you are media person, please be here. Otherwise, please leave the hall. I used the word very clearly, please. It was never an arrogant or abusal. We have never manhandled him or physically hurt him. He went and gave a false complaint that I physically hurt him. I ordered my people to kick him out. It was not true. And with the false complaint, I don't know who has given false information or influenced, gave wrong briefing, false briefing to CM. He also ordered for the arrest. Because he ordered, naturally I went and surrendered in front of the court. Court has said they will take the bail application next day. Usually when somebody surrenders in the court, they are not arrested. But the moment I came out, I was arrested illegally. And again next day produced in front of court. The court gave bail. It's all bailable offence. So the moment I came out of the court after getting bail, again I was arrested illegally, saying that some section. Then again I was kept in the judicial custody. Next day I was presented. I got the bail and came out. Now we have filed the cases in the High Court, petitions. In the two cases, one is already stayed. Next one they have given the explanation or notice to the other party. I know for sure, I trust judiciary, I will win.
Okay, and in this, there was a media trial conducted.
Sure.
Do you agree on that?
Sure. There was a media trial conducted on me.
Okay, and there was one particular media which was very behind you, against you.
Yes. Suvarna channel, Suvarna TV was completely against me. I do not know, maybe the caste politics or the Tamil Kannada, the linguistic politics. I do not know the reason, but they went on airing for 150 hours these lies continuously. As media persons, you all know they cast all media ethics.
Why this happened?
I am not able to pinpoint the reason. I only suspect maybe the caste. I am a non-Brahmin, and the language. That is what they created actually, the Tamil Kannada issue. I wanted to tell people of Karnataka, I love Karnataka people. I never spoke or did anything against the interests of Karnataka, even in the Kaveri issue. I only tried to bring peace and I tried to only bridge Karnataka people and the people of Tamil Nadu. I wanted to request all the Kannada organization and Karnataka organizations, please understand, you are being instigated, given false news, wrong information. Somebody is using you to fight against me, to do protest against me, I request you, allow me to continue my peaceful spiritual and social services to Karnataka.
So it was a pro-Brahmin, anti-Dalit
I can say. That is the way they created, and they made it into anti-Tamil.
So it started from anti-Dalit to the
anti-Tamil.
Anti-Tamil. So it got converted.
It got converted into that.
Okay, and do you suspect anyone? Again, it's only the Suvarna channel or one particular media, or is there any person behind that?
I see in front I can see only Swarna, but I will surely know there are few more people behind. They are very powerful people. I will not be able to name them unless I have evidence.
Okay.
Even last time, I took 1 year to collect enough evidence before I named Sun TV.
So you are collecting evidence?
Yes, now I am again collecting the evidences. One day surely I will name and present the whole thing in front of the legal authorities and judiciary.
Okay. And now again, that particular channel again showed one particular footage where you are actually, it is the, it's the Antya Samskara of your father, and you are putting your leg on the head of your father and you are dancing there and everything. What was that? What was that? Is it morphed again or is it
one thing. In Lingayat tradition, the Guru's feet is kept near the head of the dead body, and the Pada Abhishekam is done. Then the body was cremated. It's a tradition, and my mother, my father, all of them accepted me as a Guru. My father is my initiated disciple.
Okay.
My father requested that if he, after his death, I myself stay there and my mother and my brothers conduct the ceremony, and he cremated. So I only fulfilled his last wishes, but even in that there were some alterations and editing done.
So morphed again the same video?
There were, see, I can say there were some alterations and editing done. I don't think they were added, but they altered and removed some of the ritualistic parts. See, those parts like Yajna is being done, the Pada Puja, Abhishekam is being done, my mother doing the ritual, my brothers doing the ritual, all those was cut out and edited.
Only
and my family,
the rituals were
yes, that part they added, so it naturally misrepresented. And not only that, my father took a promise from me, none of us will cry when he dies. If he said, I am so fulfilled, I gave birth to you. So I should be given a celebratory farewell. Those things are okay, but even in that there was a misrepresentation and manipulation, and especially removing the music and the chantings from the behind, all those completely misrepresents.
What's the importance and significance of sex in the world or in this world?
You see, in the world, when somebody wants to create their body like their bodies, sex is important. But if somebody wants to create likeness of their minds, sex is not required. Parents create likeness of their bodies, gurus create likeness of their minds.
And there were also allegations that you teach tantric sex.
No, I never teach any of myself or any of my representatives or my organization does not teach or promote tantric sex.
But again, it's the part and parcel of Hinduism. You have temples.
See, what I am saying, I am not saying it is not part of the Hinduism. I am not teaching that component of Hinduism. That's all.
It's more celebrative, it's more attractive, it gathers the attention of the people, and through sex, actually many gurus have taught metaphysics, adhyatma to the people.
I know. Many gurus have taught. I have decided not to. That's all.
So it's your choice that.
My choice.
Okay.
I have decided not to.
Okay. So there is nothing called as tantric sex.
No, there is nothing related to tantric sex goes on in any of my ashrams or campuses or my programs.
But have you studied sex as a science?
No, I have not studied as a science. I have read many of the yogic literatures where the subject is also presented to for yoga as yogic thing, but I neither practiced nor preached.
So you have not read Saundarya Lahari for that?
No, I have read Saundarya Lahari.
You have read Saundarya Lahari?
Surely, I have read Saundarya Lahari, because in Saundarya Lahari, the Adi Shankara sings about this monastery's founder. This monastery's reviver, Trinignana Sambandha, was sung, praised at the 75th verse by Adi Shankara as Dravida Shishu. Trinyana Sambandar is noted as Dravida Shishu. I read Sundarilali.
Okay. And there's, for every mutt there is a Uttaradhikari. For Dhyanapeetham, you are not. Is there anyone?
After all, I am young.
Of course. And of course, you will be there even after your physical body disappears. That's true.
So, I have decided very clearly, Nithyananda Dhyanapeetham will not have any Uttaradhikari. Will have a group of sannyasis running the organization, doing its spiritual activities after I leave the body.
You don't feel anyone deserve for that post?
No, not that way. I have created the organization only for this purpose. Let it serve that purpose and let the people carry on that process, activity. That's
it. Okay, what about the court battle next? You will fight the court battle and...
Sure, I will fight the court battle. I trust Indian judiciary. I trust God. I will win. We will win the court battle.
Okay. What about, apart from the court battle, if the same things pop up and everything, if this confusion and chaos goes on, how will you tackle this issue?
I think now, by handling these two crises, I have learnt. So, I feel God has given me enough energy and intelligence to handle it and tackle it and win.
Do you see more such things?
No, I don't see more such things.
No,
I don't see more such
things. And if at all come, you are very much...
I am very clear we will handle it.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for your wonderful time
and
precious time. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.